Hello everyone! Woven Mail is a 60% damage reduction in PvE, so today we will be self-identifying as walls. First things first, you'll want to be on Titan, which has the best gameplay loop for keeping Woven Mail active. This is twice as true thanks to Abeyant Leap. This exotic grants Woven Mail when you suspend a target, and can therefore give you the buff from a safe distance with a Chakra Grenade or a Barricade. Between Tier 10 Resilience and Woven Mail, you'll be sitting pretty at roughly 75% resistance, but just because you're chonky doesn't mean you can't do damage to those poor suspended enemies. We'll take care of that in the mods section. Let's talk subclass choices. You'll notice I haven't unlocked everything for Strand Titan yet. This is because I am lazy, and also it doesn't matter. We are all about Woven Mail and suspension, so Chakra Grenade, Into the Fray, and Dringer's Lash are the core engine pieces. Killing an enemy affected by Strand makes a tangle, break that tangle on yourself and allies to refresh Woven Mail. Casting Barricade or throwing the Chakra Grenade procs Abeyant Leap, also refreshing Woven Mail. The aspects are ability focused, so two fragments mostly go towards refreshing cooldowns. Thread of Generation to recover grenade energy on hit, and Thread of Mind for class ability energy when killing suspended targets. The other two slots are not as obvious. Thread of Warding can be nice, but I think it's not needed. This build already refreshes Mail constantly without orbs. Similarly, Thread of Transmutation is a bit of a trap, since you'll likely be in the Tangle cooldown most of the time that you would want it to activate. Finally, Thread of Continuity is a good choice for champions specifically to keep them locked down, but even in Legend Nightfalls, most will die or just get suspended again before this matters. I do recommend it for things like GMs though. However, the last two that I like are Thread of Propagation and Thread of Rebirth. My exotic weapon of choice for this build is Quicksilver Storm, and both of these work wonders in the exotic primary meta. Melee is a safe choice thanks to Woven Mail, and unraveling rounds with Surge boosted Quicksilver Storm swarms enemies. It's like they're getting attacked by a swarm of green bees. Speaking of Surge boosts, mods. For the helmet, I'm keeping it simple with siphons and an ammo finder. Exotic primaries have a higher chance to proc finders, and Quicksilver Storm is pretty much the best primary weapon in the game right now, so having heavy on hand is a nice side effect. My mod setup for this build relies on timed armor charge, so the siphon mods go toward enabling stat and damage boosts. My arms are set with stat mods and a loader mod to increase my weapon uptime. My chest is set with even further resists, which do indeed stack with Woven Mail, and the legs are dual surges with what should be recuperation. Just gonna fix that real quick. Finally, my class item is a single dilation mod to make charges last 15 seconds instead of 10. Reaper for an orb on the kill after I cast my barricade, and a stat mod. Reaper is more important than you may think, since it works independently of the siphon mods, and the common gameplay loop involves suspending things with your barricade to grant Woven Mail. As you may have guessed from the Surge mods, the best weapons to slot in will be Strand. I heavily recommend Quicksilver Storm as your exotic choice, but if you want a primary replacement, then Rufus's Fury from Root of Nightmares, the Will Drop Old Sterling, or this season's Different Times should get you there. We don't have too many Strand options yet, and no exotics, but I've had good luck with Crowning Dual Log from Solstice and Circular Logic from Neomuna. I'm also keeping an eye on Thin Precipice from this season, just in case we get a sword meta. This build has no problem getting into range to hack away. As usual, build link in the description. Stay safe out there. I'll see you around.